Was it?
Hi everyone, Nick Credicos of Nick's Seasonal Decor here with my dad, and I talked about this earlier. I posted a picture of this little truck that we actually got from a little, I don't know what you'd call it, not a convenience store, obviously not, like a discount store. It's Tom's Discount in Salisbury, and I found this one truck, so we're going to make it tonight with you guys. So I think it's really cute. Let me know what you guys think of that. It's actually a planter, and this is removable. But we're going to keep it here for the sake of the video. So we're just going to deal with some foam. This is just regular Sahara foam or dry floral foam. So we're going to cut the plastic off. As you guys come in, let me know how your 4th went. We had a nice family afternoon together. It was really nice. Obviously no fireworks. They're illegal in Massachusetts, but we heard them. But yeah, we're going to be dealing with very muted tones today. I didn't want to do too much color. You know, there's still plenty of time to do lots of color for fall, but in this case, I don't want to do that. So we're just going to cut this brick of foam in half. We don't need the full size.
Hi guys, thank you for watching.
Welcome. Then we can take it and we can place it inside. But before I do that, I'm going to take some hot glue. If I can get my glue skillet, there we go. So I'm just going to take some hot glue, apply a generous amount to the bottom. And what do you guys think of this format? Usually I have the camera up behind me. I was actually just recording a tutorial for Nick's Exclusive Wreath Community, and my camera battery died. I swear, I charged that like I charge my phone, which is always on like 10%. Always. So we have a generous amount of hot glue. We're going to take this, we're going to place it into our container like that. So since the container's a little bit short, I'm also going to place another piece up top. I mean, our foam's a little bit short. So we'll place some more.
Hi Edie, hi everybody.
Are you able to see the comments, Dad?
Yep.
For a non-tech savvy person, give some thumbs up for Dad, because asking him to open an email takes some time. But we're going to take this, we're going to place it on top. I did not skimp on the hot glue, and I'm applying a generous amount of force to it as well. Then we can just place this back in our truck, because we're actually going to design on our truck so we can get everything to our liking. But our first step is going to be greening our base. So I have just miscellaneous products that I kind of just found in some storage bins. And we'll cut some of them down. I want these wire cutters.
Hi everybody, hope you all had a nice 4th of July.
I know, let us know what you guys did.
Hope you're all staying safe.
I know, scary time right now. So we'll cut another piece. Why can't I do this right now? There we go. I'm just going to cut this in half. I don't want the full-size stem. It's a little long for my liking. Then we'll cut this other part down. And this is called greening the base. That's what I always do with fresh flowers, and the process is the same with artificial floral designing as well. Then we can just start dipping our stems into our glue skillet like this, and placing them into our design. So I'm not going to go super heavy because we are going to come back in with additional foliage, but I do want to have a nice little cluster of foliage going on.
Hello Ellen from Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. We loved Pigeon Forge, Tennessee.
We did love, I love Tennessee. Tennessee is one of my favorite states. Not to, you know, shit on other states, but I love Tennessee. I'd love to live in Tennessee. My 2 states are what, Dad? Let's see if he knows.
Tennessee and Maine.
And Maine. I love Maine, too. We're only about a half hour away from Maine, and I love to visit.
Hope you're feeling better, Pat.
Okay, so let's add a little bit more. So this is just one bush, or one spray, that we've broken down.
The truck came from a little discount store in Salisbury called Tom's.
Tom's, yeah. But you can find similar ones at like Hobby Lobby and places like that. This is the only one they had. And since it's kind of like an exclusive product for them or whatever, I decided to, you know, go live with you guys. So you can apply the techniques we're doing today to any kind of truck or car that you're able to find. So now we're going to work in some trendy tree foliage. This is one that I picked up the other day, and I love the look of it. So we'll work in a little bit of this. I don't want to go too large with my floral design because we are dealing with a truck, and I don't want to hide the truck. You still want to be able to see it. So we'll cut some of this down. And with this stem right here, all you have to do is just pull up the foliage to kind of lengthen the stem. So if you're trying to design something that's a little bit longer, if you need a slightly longer stem, just pull up that foliage. It slides up very easily.
Yeah, Cindy, we're about a half hour from Kittery, Maine. Yeah.
Kittery and York, we're about, half hour, 45 minutes. But let us know where you guys are from. Me and my dad and Alex, we love to travel. We've done some serious traveling over the last few years.
Yep.
So we always love to explore and check out other states.
We got Virginia, Oregon, Texas.
Ooh. Welcome, everyone.
Maine, couple from Maine in the house tonight. It's awesome.
So even if we just added a little bit more foliage, isn't that pretty all on its own?
Yep.
I think that's pretty if we just kind of decked it out in foliage. We're going to come back to more foliage, but I want to work in some of our flowers and our pumpkin. So this flower spray came from Trendy Tree. It is missing the top flower, but it's not an issue. We'll just work around that. So it does come with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 flowers, but we have 4.
Hi, Saskatchewan, Illinois, Oklahoma City,
Ooh.
Iowa.
So I'm just going to cut off that stick too because I don't want that showing. Think of this like gardening and trimming your shrubs outside. You always want to go right above a leaf node.
Michigan, New Jersey, Nova Scotia.
Ooh, welcome everyone. People from everywhere tonight.
San Francisco Peninsula.
All right, so we're going to come to our steel pick just to lengthen the stem a little bit. I don't want this design to be too tall, but I do want to have a little bit of height to it. I need new wire cutters. My dad promised me to buy some. He'd buy me some about 2 weeks ago. I'm still waiting on those, Dad. He's smiling behind the
I'm working on it.
I'm still waiting for those nice wire cutters. I've been using these way before I even used them for crafting. Those have been kind of my garden clippers.
You got East Tennessee in the house. Isn't that Kenny Chesney's hometown, I think?
I think so too. Homeland. So we're just working in some of those. Isn't that a pretty combination? I don't know what color I'd call this. Kind of like an antique white. It kind of looks like when you put tea on paper to kind of get that antique look. That's what kind of the color scheme is. So we have one left that we'll add, and I'll place that in the upper right-hand corner.
Hi, Debbie from Wawa, Ontario, Canada.
Wow. Wawa, that's a convenience store in the South, isn't it? Midwest?
Yeah, Wawa stores, yeah.
All right, so see what we just did? We kind of staggered them. We also have a pumpkin, which I kind of want to add. So let's see where we want our pumpkin. So we have this green pumpkin that came from Hobby Lobby. And I like getting my pumpkins there because they already have a pick attached to them that we can use to our advantage. So I'm going to decide where I want to place this. And I'm thinking... right about there. So we've added 4 flowers, a pumpkin, a little bit of foliage. Now let's work in a little bit more foliage to kind of finish off our design. What do you guys think so far, though?
Hi, Mark from Wells, man. We love Wells Beach.
We do. But my shop right now is incredibly hot. The issue with having an air conditioner down here is that you guys can't hear me. And like when I do pre-recorded videos, it's just too loud. So maybe we need some central air down here. What do you think, Dad?
I think we need central air everywhere.
I know. But it is July, so can't complain too much. So now I'm just filling the base with some of this foliage. We'll also take some of these pieces and have them up higher. I always like to have my foliage dispersed throughout the entire design. So since I don't have any more of the other stuff, we'll simulate that effect by having this foliage covering our mechanics down below and also shooting up so that it doesn't look like it's just around the perimeter, like a little ring.
Hi, Gail. Welcome to the page.
Hey, Gail. I think this is turning out cute so far.
Yeah, I like it.
So I know this live's a little bit earlier than what we typically do, but I want to thank you guys for joining me. Usually we're on a little bit later. We'll keep this full size too.
Terry says it was over 100 here in South Texas. Wow.
Yeah, but you guys are used to that heat. You know, I'll take sunny and 65 any day. My dad's sunny and like 40.
Yeah.
He likes it colder. Okay, so adding a few more pieces of this. What do you guys think of that so far? Now I can move my cutting mat because it's just in my way. Show some hearts if you love that. I do have one more foliage that I want to add, which is another spray of this. So I'm just going to break down another small section of this and work it in.
Where were the supplies from, Nick?
Trendy Tree.
Trendy Tree.
So half the supplies are from Trendy Tree, the other half are from Hobby Lobby. But Trendy Tree carries all of these types of products. Not the same, but they have lots and lots of fall.
Sarah says, Nick, can we buy from you?
You can. I do have an Etsy shop, Nick's Seasonal Decor. And this will probably go in my Etsy shop tomorrow. We have lots and lots of work to do tonight. Alex is actually home. She got home a little while ago. She had to work all day today. But little does she know she's going to be editing some videos tonight. We have some stuff to get out. We've just been incredibly busy over the last few days, few weeks. It's been just crazy, crazy hectic. So let's cut down one more longish piece. And I'll place that directly in the middle. You guys think of that so far? Isn't that pretty?
I love it.
And I still have a few more leaves. Do I want to add them? Let's work in one more.
The truck came from a little discount store in Salisbury, Tom's Discount.
Yep. So we're in Massachusetts. So that's where these came from. So I just decided to add the rest of this bush because the odds of me getting back to using 2 or 3 little leaves like that are slim to none. So might as well just add it into this. What we also have is one spray of these, and these are lotus pod. Nope, they're not lotus pods. What kind of pods are these? I don't know. Maybe a kind of lotus pod? Let me know if you guys know the name of these. I can't think of it. But they're from Hobby Lobby, and they go 50 off every other week.
How often do you burn yourself on the glue gun, Nick?
Not,
on the glue pot.
Not glue gun. I haven't had a glue gun in a long time. Not as often as I used to. I mean, I might get a little bit on my fingers, but I think after you've done this for so many times and so many years, you're just kind of used to getting little tiny burns. But occasionally, you know, you can burn yourself bad. Knock on wood that I haven't in a long time.
Mark,
if I did, my dad wouldn't hear the end.
Mark wants to know when you start taking orders for fresh freaks for the holidays, Nick.
Great question, Mark. So at any point in time, you can place an order. I know this year we have lots of orders or order requests coming in. So it's going to be an unusually busy year for fresh wreaths, and I am shipping them within the United States again this year. So I can only do so many. I'm not going to, you know, kill myself over making so many of them again this year. So, yeah, just message me and we can add you to the list.
Yep, the truck again came from a little discount store in Salisbury, Massachusetts called Tom's Discount.
Yep. They only had this one. I don't know if they're going to restock, but I really liked it. So we picked it up yesterday. Me and Yaya went in, picked up this little truck. So now I have some of this fern. And this fern, I just think, has the coolest texture. Look at that. Doesn't that look so realistic? Like a maidenhair fern or something.
Looks nice, yeah.
I think it's pretty. So we're just adding a little bit of this. I had 2 pieces left over.
Elizabeth from Gilroy, California said come visit and make arrangements with us.
You know what? I would absolutely love to.
Mary said, I think those are called rose hips.
They don't really look like rose hips to me. Maybe. I'll check hobbylobby.com and I'll get back to you guys as to what their name is. The issue with artificial flowers is that they might look like something and they have them listed on their websites for something completely different. For example, they have a boxwood looking product at Hobby Lobby that I use quite frequently, and it's labeled as eucalyptus, and it does not look like eucalyptus to me at all.
Peggy,
Look at that. Isn't that pretty?
Yep, it's beautiful. Peggy Lawler Rogers asks, do you ship flower arrangements, Nick?
I do. So this one will go in my Etsy shop.
Come to Colorado, Nick.
Oh, I'd love to come there too. You guys give me a place to stay and you can count me there. I love traveling. And meeting everybody too. It's a lot of fun. So let's work in a little bit more of this. What do you guys think? And also at this point in time, if you don't mind giving this video the thumbs up as well as a share, I greatly appreciate it. It lets me know that you guys like these videos and want to see more and more of them. And it also is just a huge motivator. When you guys, you know, enjoy this stuff and let me know that you enjoy it, it just makes me want to come live more and more often.
That green machine's called a pick machine.
Yep.
And Nick, what's the name of your Etsy store.
Nick's Seasonal Decor, so the same as my business page. But this pick machine came from my dad. It was a gift for, I don't know what. I think you just bought it for me. Just
Yeah, I did. You
on a
were in
whim.
school. You were
I
still in
was
high school.
I was still in high school. I was a senior. And my business just started to take off, and he surprised me. And for my graduation gift, he bought me a wreath table, so I don't have to sit there and make hundreds of wreaths by hand. I'm not talking artificial wreaths. I'm talking my fresh wreaths.
Hi, Auntie KK. Sorry, Nick. I got excited when I saw her. Hi, Auntie KK. I miss you.
I know. We miss you. We got to come visit. Isn't that pretty? I like
beautiful.
that. So we also have a little bit of ribbon. And I have thousands upon thousands of pipe cleaners, but these right now are my favorites. These came from Trendy Tree, and they're kind of like a moss green. So I think they're really pretty. And I think I have 2 or 3 boxes of them just because I love them so much. Aren't those nice? They work for anything, and you don't really see them.
Kay says, hey, y'all. Miss y'all. We miss you, Kay.
Okay, so let's work in a little bit of ribbon. I have 2 ribbons. I don't know. Do you guys like those 2 together? We're not going to create a big bow, but just maybe a little bit of, maybe a little bit. If we don't like it, we can always rip it out. Nothing's permanent.
What do you mean by wreath machine, Nick?
It's a wreath table. So when I used to make my fresh wreaths by hand, you'd have to add every piece of greenery in manually. So by the time I, made 70, 80 wreaths back in high school, my hands, started to hurt, and I'd have to go to, school. So my dad surprised me with a little table. Not little, and it wasn't cheap. So if you're making lots and lots of fresh Christmas wreaths, which I know a lot of my following is in the South or in the Midwest. Even the Midwest, you guys have evergreen trees. But here up in New England, at Christmas time, everybody loves their fresh Christmas wreaths. And kissing balls and candy canes and you name it. So that's what we make at Christmas. That's actually how my business started. Isn't that crazy all those years ago, Dad?
It is
like
crazy.
Yesterday to me.
It does feel like yesterday.
All right, so we'll just do 2 loops of each. And we'll see what we think.
Christine says she's a Mass girl living in Florida.
Yeah, but Massachusetts will always be in your heart, that's for sure. There's no place like Mass, and I believe everybody says that about their state too.
Ashley Romo is watching. Ashley, where are you? I miss you. Come back.
I know, we do miss Ashley. All right, so we're just going to take our pipe cleaner, wrap it around, and then we're going to dovetail. So I'm going to dovetail all of these. It's a little bit tedious, but I think it's worth the effect. It just creates a professional looking end to your ribbons. We're folding it in half, cutting from the middle out towards the wired edge. And we'll see if we like this bow in it.
Thank you, Josie. I appreciate it.
Hands up for Dad reading comments. You're probably the best commentator we got.
I don't know. I'm trying.
All right, is that all of them? One more.
Melissa White says, hey, Nick.
Hi, Melissa. Hope you're doing well. Okay, so now we can decide if we want that. And the way I'm going to attach this is I'm just going to snip off the pipe cleaner, add it into my steel pick machine, and secure it. I'm going to see, before we even add hot glue, I'm going to see if I even want a bow. I don't think it's necessary in a design like this.
Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Christine.
What, are they all complimenting you?
Yep.
That's going to go straight to his head, you guys.
Yep.
All right, so let me just fluff this, and you guys can be my deciding factor if we want a bow in it or if we don't.
Ashley says she misses us too, Nick, and she can't wait to come back.
I know. Soon, Ashley. Hopefully soon. Okay, so I'm going to actually cut one of these tails out down below. We don't need so many tails. And then the one up top, I'm just going to trim a little bit.
Charlene says, we love you guys. Where's our queen, Yaya?
I know. Where is Yaya? She's
Yaya actually went to drop off my oldest son's fiance with my oldest son for the ride, so.
That's where she went. All right. Yes to the bow, no to the bow, hell to the no. What do you guys think?
I don't mind the bow, actually.
I think because it's obscured by being to one side, it doesn't look terrible. But in all honesty, you don't really need to add a bow to this. And even then, that I wouldn't really classify that as a big, beautiful bow. It's just a few loops tied together. What do you think of that? I think that turned out cute. I like that. All
Yes,
right.
Bo. They're saying yes, Bo.
Yes, bow. If you don't like the bow, you can always remove it or not create a bow. But I want to thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you don't mind giving this video a like and a share, I greatly appreciate it. Like I said, it just motivates me to continue doing more and more videos, seeing your support. So we created a little truck today. It doesn't take much time, and my biggest tip when decorating is to not put so much thought into it. That's just from my own personal experience. You know, designing, I'm kind of critical and, you know, kind of a perfectionist by nature and through Yaya. So my biggest tip is just go for it. If it doesn't turn out the way you want it to, adjust afterwards, but don't go too crazy sitting there and making sure every single piece is perfect. So I think it turned out really cute. So again, this will be in my Etsy shop, probably tomorrow. We got some videos to edit tonight. But again, thank you guys so much for watching. Big thumbs up for Dad for helping me. This was kind of a last minute thing, so he came down here and, you know, recorded for me, just because I thought it'd be a little bit more personal not having the camera behind me. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye, everyone.
Thank you, everybody. Bye, everyone.